finally here, guys. While Guthix Sleep has just come out a few hours ago, the continuation or conclusion of the Majorat storyline is an iconic quest, but Old School is putting their own spin on it. The quests will be different, the rewards are different, kind of, and I'm really excited to start killing some tormented demons. But first we have to do the quest. And from now on, spoiler warning, we're doing the quest. If you want to do it unadulterated, you have been warned. Oh my god, my inventory is a mess right now. Well, we're not off to a great start. We already gotta go bank. God. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I spacebarred through the last bit of dialogue, but we are catching an animal of some sort. Ooh, a wild brev. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, this boar gets distracted very quickly. He tracks the scent for like 3 tiles, and then he loses it again. Wouldn't be the best drug sniffing dog, but we're getting there. Well, if I was playing nightmare mode right there, I would have just died. So what I kind of like about this quest is the mechanics that you're going to need for tormented demons are kind of reinforced as you go. For example, the Black Knights in here are going to switch their own protection prayer as well as their own combat style, which is kind of a way to prepare you for tormented demons, assuming they are like demonic gorillas, which I think they are. But I don't know, good game design, I think. Okay, it's time for the first boss fight of the quest. This one is interesting. It's a mage-only fight, and you need or can bring quite a few different spells that can help you out. If you bring elemental spells, you can counter the one that Surok uses by using the opposite element. I mean, fire is the opposite of water, earth's the opposite of air. I didn't quite follow that part. You can entangle the minion if you want and kill it that way. And if he summons one of the bombs, you can telegrab it and alk it, which I think is just hilarious. I did most of this fight without my ancestral on, so it should be doable in lower gear. I'm gonna be honest, this section of the quest kind of sucks. You need like 1,000 stamina potions because you have to run to every little recess of this room, and it's really spread out, and you have to get all these individual items, herbal ingredients, use them on statues. Your inventory is completely full, so not my favorite. So once again, the Balance Elemental works quite a bit like Tormented Demons. You need to bring at least 2 combat styles, and he'll switch every few attacks as well, so you have to change your prayer accordingly. If his head's white, he's attacking with melee. A blue head is mage, and a yellow head is range. Oh my god, I am so dizzy right now. He's sped up so much, and he's smiting me, and my stats are draining. Okay, we're fine. That was close though, not gonna lie. Oh my god, look at my combat stats. 255 out of 99. Surely we destroy these tormented demons, right? I don't know what I'm doing. They're both attacking me. What do you... Oh god. Oh my god, that blowpipe spec healed me for 50 damage. There we go, guys. While Guthix Sleeps is completed. And I'll say it's a pretty entertaining quest. I would say there's a lot of running and inventory management is required. You just need so many items, and getting back to some of these places is really annoying, but some really cool cutscenes. So for finishing the quest, we get 5 quest points, a solid amount of experience, and of course, tormented demons. So let's go kill some. Okay, so firstly, where are these things? I actually spent like 10 minutes trying to figure out where they were because there's this little cutscene, but I don't know where that is. They're located down below Tears of Guthix. When you go down there to run around, they're in that massive chamber there. So here's me killing my first demon here. I'm bringing a mage and melee switch. I just kind of brought them just to try them out. Honestly, everything seems pretty accurate so far. And once I figured out exactly the setup I'm going to be taking, I'll explain exactly how I'm killing them. But here's my first tormented demon kill ever for some soul runes. Okay, we'll take it. So let's start off by talking about where you should kill these things in the dungeon because they're located throughout. Now, tormented demons have really annoying aggression, and multiple of them can attack you at the same time, and you do not want to be trying to kill 2 of them at once. You'll take a ton of damage, it's just not going to work. So you want to find a location where there's only 1 demon around. Now, it took me a while to realize this, but each of these tendril passageways has a demon or 2 located at the end. So it's going to take a while to find one because there's so many people killing them right now, but I would recommend just going down one of these passageways, hopping a bunch of worlds, and just hoping to find a free demon. Okay, so how do you kill these things? Well, they are very similar to demonic gorillas, almost identical in most ways, but I would argue they're actually easier to kill and require less prayer switching. So because of that, I am bringing a much larger switch than some people would normally bring to demonic gorillas, because they both don't switch their own protection prayers that often, and don't switch to attack style nearly as often as well. Now for the gear setup I landed on, I'm bringing ranged and melee. The Twisted Bow in particular seems incredibly powerful here, and of course you're going to want to use the Arclight. These are demons, they're weak to Demon Bane weapons, so Arclight is definitely going to be a must use, so you're going to need melee. The other combat style is optional. I'm going with the Twisted Bow because it seems really good, but a Blowpipe honestly seems pretty decent on its own, or I've even seen people using the Mage switch. And on top of that, I'm also bringing myself a Serpentine Visage. Tormented demons are one of the few creatures in Gielinor, or boss creatures, that you can actually venom. So because I'm bringing the Blowpipe anyway to heal health, I thought we might as well just bring the Serpentine switch, get an automatic venom, and then start killing it as normal. So as soon as it spawns, I equip my ranged gear, and attack it once with the Blowpipe, and then switch to my main ranged weapon, which is the Twisted Bow. Okay, I missed. Well, whatever. Try again. Then I throw up a Protection Prayer. It doesn't really matter which one. Similar to Demonic Gorillas, you can negate most of the damage through correct gameplay, but the first hit is random, and every time they switch combat styles is also random, but you can mitigate that a bit. Okay, so we're going to start attacking the demon with our Twisted Bow, and we're going to keep attacking until he switches a Protection Prayer or uses his special attack. So you switch to Prey Range, we're going to switch over to our Arclight and start whacking him. Now the Tormented Demon's one special attack is a bomb attack, which will hit, I think, 3 tiles near you, and all you have to do is walk 1 tile away that doesn't have the bomb on it. Otherwise you'll take some damage, not the end of the world. But one thing to note is as soon as they use this special attack, they will switch their combat style. So he was using magic, but now he's going to switch to either ranged or melee. Can't be the same one. So to help mitigate the chances of you getting hit by an unprotected attack, as soon as you see that special attack come out, move a tile away and immediately switch your prayer to one of the other 2 options. Now if you see the Tormented Demon walk towards you, that means they are going to switch to melee. It's the one tell that you can see what's going to come next. And that's why it's always best to stay at range when you're fighting these, because it'll give you a second to react if they switch to melee. So the way out, we're just going to carry on killing the Tormented Demon, switching as needed, and once you get the hang of it, you actually take very little damage. Now another interesting thing that's unique to Tormented Demons is after you kill them, they will sometimes drop a smoldering gland or a smoldering pile of flesh, which will stay on the ground, and they're kind of just a way to sustain your trips. They'll heal food or prayer, and you can use them a couple of times. So that in combination with Blowpipe specs, I even brought a Blood Fury, means you can stay here for a very long time. Now let's talk a little bit about their loot. Now I killed 50 of them, which of course not a big sample size, but their basic loot is very bad. They're much worse than Demonic Gorillas. In 50 kills I got 480k. So there's only about 10k a kill in basic loot, but of course we're not here for that, we are here for the uniques. It can drop 2 unique items, the Bone Claw and the Tormented Synapse. The Bone Claw is combined with another Bone Claw to make the Bone Claws. Not my favorite name, not gonna lie. Bone Claws are the new item that's gonna fill the gap between the Dragon Dagger and the Dragon Claws. It's a new spec weapon. Currently they're going for about 30 mil, so they're dropping very quickly. We'll see what they drop to. The Tormented Synapse though is going for about 45 mil right now. So there's definitely a fair bit of money to be made here. The Tormented Synapse can be used with an Arclight to make the new Emberlight weapon, which is the new Demon Bane melee weapon, the Scorching Bow, which is a new Demon Bane range weapon, or the Purging Staff, which is the new Demon Bane mage weapon. Now it's certainly too early to say which weapon is worth getting first. Now as for drop rates, hard to say so far, but based on the volume of Tormented Synapse and Bone Claws, probably rarer than Zenate Shards, but it's a bit too early to say. There's so many people killing them right now though, and only 15 or 20 synapses being sold every few minutes, so they're probably reasonably rare. Anyway, it's time to get back to killing Tormented Demons. Thanks for watching as always, guys, and I'll see you next time.